Thank you, gentlemen of the press and dear viewers. In line with the directive on the assignment given to me by Mr. President to ensure that there's free flow of food items from the north to the south and to ensure that there's peace and tranquility in the country, we have successfully carried out the assignment, and myself and all those who assisted in the assignment successfully completed it. And I thank God that the Amalgamated Union of Foodstuff and Livestock Dealers have called off their strike. I've come to give Mr. President the briefing in details. And Mr. President is very happy with the speed with which we resolve the matter. We are all aware that Mr. President, as a father, is so committed to the peace, security, and well-being of Nigerians, irrespective of your tribe, religion, or where you come from. We are aware that the crisis was snowballing into a major national catastrophe, and hence the need to quickly nip it. We have extracted commitment from both sides, the dealers, the transporters, the marketers, and the consumers of these products, both from north and south. And I can assure you that there's peace and security in that regard. Mr. President expressed his appreciation to all those who ensure that the impasse is resolved amicably. He appreciates all the governors, all the leaders who participated in ensuring that the matter is brought under control and ensure that there's no lives and properties any longer. Mr. President expressed concern also over the insecurity in the land. As the Commander-in-Chief, he has assured each and every one of us, based on his security meeting yesterday, that Nigeria is going to face security. It's going to be secured, it's going to be safe, it's going to be prosperous. And I believe in him 100%. He urged each and every one of us to continue to go about our lawful businesses in the country, that Nigeria's unity is unnegotiable. Nigeria must be united, Nigeria must be peaceful, and Nigeria must be prosperous. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. First, on the issue of COVID, I think my position remains the same. I will, if possible, send a particular picture to your chairman, and please help me, beam it to the world. I maintain the position that COVID-19, that is coronavirus, is not new. Coronavirus has been existing before today. All I'm after is that the management of coronavirus should be handled peculiarly. And that is what we did in Kogi State, and we don't have coronavirus infection or ravaging our society. That is my position, and my position will not change. For the issue of the 1 billion naira, 1 billion naira was given, I announced it to the world that Mr. President graciously gave each and every one of us 1 billion naira to cushion down the effect of that lockdown during the pandemic era of 2020. And I did say that even though we did not lock down our people, but technically we were locked down because all the states that we are bothered with, 9 including FCT, making it 10, were locked down. So economically it affected us. So we took the 1 billion, and if you want to know the utilization of the 1 billion, you can come, our books are open. We're using it to enhance the primary health care of our citizens. It is part of the money that we are using, we added to the various hospitals that we're building today in Kogi State and other health-related development that are taking place today in Kogi State. Our books are very open, we're transparent, and I'm sure other rating bodies, both nationally and internationally, have rated us high in that regard. And as regards the issue of the strike action that took place and efforts to make sure it does not happen again, there are demands that were put forward by the association or the amalgamated union, which has to do with compensation for lives and properties lost. Because these are people who never requested that government should give them subvention. This is their personal wealth. These are hard-earned income. And they are carrying on their lawful and peaceful businesses. But criminals took it upon themselves, hijacked a process, killed these people in their hundreds, destroyed properties worth billions of naira. Those that were killed, they have families. The properties that were lost, where are they going to start from again? They are demanding that the federal government should do something. And remember, they've gone around the country, met various authorities, and never, received any attention. Hence, they embarked on that particular strike action. They are demanding that the various extortion that takes place on our roads, starting from law enforcement agencies in some cases, and touts in most cases, be stopped. And I thank God, Mr. President has given a directive to that effect, that all law enforcement agencies should ensure that traders should not be extorted on the road again. Yes, of course, from the point of loading and point of offloading, they can pay the tax as required, and they've been complying. So they are asking that such extortions be stopped. If the various demands, and also that those who kill their members be brought to justice, I don't think they're asking for too much. So if those demands are met, or at least attempts are being made to meet those demands, and if they can graciously respect Mr. President, respect us, and sympathize with Nigerians, and call off their strike and begin the supply of food and other items to all parts of this country, I think it behoves on us to equally meet them middle way, so that there will be no such occurrence again anywhere. And remember that the crisis was snowballing into a major national catastrophe, whereby some other parts of this country are gearing up for reprisals, and reprisals upon reprisals would have occurred in this country and setting us apart. Meanwhile, those who set the crisis on, that is what they want to achieve. We can't afford to allow this country to snowball into civil war again, not this time around. We have so much interwoven that we are inseparable again. By marriage, by business investments, by politics, and every other form of human development, Nigeria has so much interwoven that we shouldn't allow any few bad elements, however lowly placed or however highly placed, come and divide us again. It is not possible. So this, I think, if the federal government or the authorities takes responsibility and do or attend to, I think such strike will not repeat itself again. Thank you. I have cautioned anybody whatsoever that, when there was an outbreak of Lassa fever in Kogi State, outbreak of yellow fever in Kogi State, I vaccinated my people against these diseases. And that was why, when there was a recent outbreak of Lassa fever again for the second time, in a community between Kogi State and Enugu State, the side of Kogi State never recorded one single casualty. Now, issue of vaccine, I believe in vaccine. I am not saying that don't take vaccine. But please, open your eyes and be careful when you are taking any form of vaccine. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am not running away from the fact that numerous teeming youths, Nigerians, both women, youths, leaders and followers, various groups have been yearning and calling me to contest for presidential election in 2023. That is their right. It is within their purview to ask for that or demand me to run, being their representative in government today. But I have an assignment to carry out now. The assignment of ensuring that my state is safe and secured. We're doing that effectively. Providing leadership in Kogi State, we're doing that effectively. We have taken Kogi State from where it used to be in the past to a more united, prosperous, safe and secured Kogi State today. If they're asking me to come and replicate same at national level, that is within their purview. But to say that when there is another calling, an assignment from the Commander-in-Chief on me to ensure that a little problem that can be solved should not be allowed to snowball into a larger crisis that will put this country on collision course, I think I will never hesitate to take up that responsibility. And that I have done successfully to the glory of God and to the satisfaction of majority of Nigerians and Mr. President. Today, the North and South are having free flow of food and services, goods and services. And we are on the path of ensuring that there's lasting peace and tranquility in the country. What will happen in 2023 still remains in the hand of God Almighty. And I think God will do the best for me and for Nigerians in 2023. Thank you very much. Issue of insecurity generally is what has been bothering the country. And it has been affecting not only food and supply chain, including production. It's a headache for Mr. President, for every leader in this country. And in Kogi State, we've handled the issue of herders-farmers clash effectively, and we have reduced that incident to the barest minimum. It is a responsibility of each and every one of us, not only the federal government alone. It can be the responsibility of Mr. President alone, not even the law enforcement agencies alone, but all actors. So long as you are a Nigerian, it is your responsibility. Let us ensure that our communities are well secured. We must, as citizens, ensure that we volunteer informations and not indulge or harbor criminals amongst us. If we handle this issue on our own effectively and then involve the federal government, I think the issue of herders, farmers clash, and all forms of insecurity will reduce to the barest minimum. What am I doing in Kogi State? There's no magic. I simply ensure that all the citizens are involved in the security architecture. Starting from your own home to the community, to the ward you come from, to the local government, up to the state. Everybody is involved. By way of volunteering information, credible information, and those of us in authority to ensure and encourage, enhance, and embolden the law enforcement agencies to go for the criminals and deal with it within the ambit of the law. So, as a governor today, I am urging each and every Nigerian to please take this matter very seriously. We shouldn't just be relaxing at home and be calling Mr. President, calling the police or law enforcement agencies. The situation decayed long before now. To solve it is not going to be overnight, but we must all put hands on deck to make sure we solve it. When we solve it, the issue of food production, food supply chain, and other goods and services will flow. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you.